Welcome back to the Lips Rec channel. I am Lips, and I am so excited to be diving back into True Detective today. Season 1, Episode 6. This show has taken me for many a loop. And I feel like the loops are just going to keep on coming. It keeps me guessing, it keeps me on my toes, and I'm excited to continue to share that with you. Our final 3 episodes, the last few days we have with Rust and Cole. But you know what I do love? I do love a show that is like, I love a longer show because the way that you can get invested in the characters is so different because you're basically like you're hitting and quitting characters in a short season. One, the show allows you to see a little bit deeper. Like, I feel like they do a good job of like deepening the characters, even though with such a short amount of time. But with that said, I love a good little one season. I think I've talked about this a little bit, but I'm looking to keep a couple like one season quick turns on the back burner for us because as I've had like multiple longer shows, something that I think that'll be incorporating more in the future is taking like a little hiatus to kind of bring in more or less to avoid burnout of longer shows, but also to keep things fresh for you guys to kind of like jump into a little story real quick and then jump out. So if you have other recommendations for shorter things or even just things within this genre, detective stuff, if you haven't jumped over and started watching my reactions to Dark yet, or if you haven't yet watched Dark, I just wrapped season 1 and love that show. I want to do From and Widow's Bay at some point this year, also in terms of like detective mystery type of shows, or at least I believe, and also Silo. I don't know if that falls into that category. Yeah, so if you have any recommendations within TV shows of this nature, but also shorter things that we can, that aren't, that just don't take as much time. You know the deal. You know the deal. Something that can like be a little break in between longer things that we have going on here. Let me know down below in the comments, but we're getting ahead of ourselves because this is episode 6. We still have 3 more episodes, and I cannot wait to share them with you. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop your comments down below, and I'll see you in the episode.
I'm gonna go make my rounds on the other end. I'll check back with you in about 20 minutes.
I didn't know Audrey's dad's a cop.
August 16. We got you on stat rape. You know that, right? You know what happens to pretty boys like you who go up to the farm on statute charges.
Here's the thing. How old are these boys? Because the way that he treated the guy that his mistress was sleeping with, it was so scary to me. I don't trust that he's going to handle this with any bit of ethical integrity.
I think that you're a little angry right now.
Yeah.
Tell me how I feel.
Okay, buddy. As you're literally, but okay, I'm scared.
2 choices. We do this here with an understanding that not you or any of your river rat boys comes within 100 yards of my daughter.
Okay.
File those charges.
No, we'll stay the fuck away.
Got a lot of brothers in Angola who love to owe me a favor.
That's so fucked up.
Man's game charges a man's price. Take that away from this, if nothing else.
This is a bit corrupt, is it not?
I'm sorry. Please.
And I'll be the first one to say that I don't fuck with guys over 18 fucking with girls under 18. Or the other way around, mind you. Yes, it's a little close sometimes. They didn't look that old, but I'm also not for police corruption. Oh, fuck you. Go to church. Repent. You owe me like a million Hail Marys. So I can only... And
Disciplinary reports
I'm
say
not
he was
even
acting
religious, so I can't even
unstable
imagine
before.
what Jesus
What
wants
happened,
from
you
me.
and him? Your major back then, Salter, wrote manic state.
And for whatever reason, he started working something that I didn't know about.
Oh.
I'm with the state police department. If you're Terry Guidry, I'd like to talk to you about your boy.
A missing boy. Oh, well, there are the kids.
Marine unit out there. Spotlight, everything.
Oh.
4 weeks later, wildlife fisheries find this P-row all broke up.
What's a Piro?
Said it could have been a gator.
Where'd Sonny go to school?
Yeah, could have been. But
Queen
it's
of
not, is it?
Angels. One of them Tuttle schools.
There's that name again, Tuttle. Tuttle. Billy Tuttle? That's the guy that the guy
We
learned
didn't sleep
under.
in first 4 weeks. Sonny was missing.
He was using those schools because that's also where the girl went missing.
Drove his mama crazy.
The
She thought
one,
she heard him
Ledoux.
under the
Connected
water.
to Ledoux.
Calling for him.
Oh.
You don't want to talk about something, it's okay. No problem. You sure we can't get you in?
Oh.
You worried about your ex? It's okay, we are not looking at him.
Found a new angle in the room unlocked.
Well, what are you looking for?
Perspective, I guess?
In a former life, I used to exhaust myself navigating crude men who thought they were clever. So ask your questions or I'm leaving.
That's the cop's wife, all right.
Not anymore.
She does not want your bullshit.
Have you had any contact with Cole, Mrs. Sawyer, since 2002?
No, I
Have
haven't.
you? Oh. I kind of expected them to be banging.
Why exactly are you asking about him?
Something bad happened. Maybe Cole's involved.
I knew Russ to be a good man. Russ knew exactly who he was.
It seems that
And there
way.
was no talking him out of it. You know, Marty's single big problem was that he never really knew himself. So he never really knew what to want.
That seems so.
But I'm big enough to not stay angry at someone for that.
Oh, I was about to say that seems
Not after all
mature.
this time.
And fair. He wants to hold himself to these expectations that he kind of grew up under, but then he just wants to fuck. Simple as that. But I think maybe he does. I think he may also want to be a dad, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to let his daughters be human. You know, like if they have sex, if they do anything outside of what he believes to be correct, he doesn't want to fuck with that.
Oh, yeah. Please, I was thinking about this one.
The bar. He has tampons and he is not gonna go home. Somebody needs those. Although that's enough tampons for like, well, it's enough tampons for 3 women for, depends on the flow. A month, maybe 2.
Excuse me, can I get a dirty martini, please?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Big weekend planned?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Has all the makings of a good time.
You're a cop, aren't you?
Oh, he was made.
I think I saw you before, years back.
Wait, is she the girl?
You get in some trouble?
No, she's the young
No,
girl.
You came around this place I was staying, asking about a girl.
Yeah. Well, look at her.
We're closed.
You always hit the bottle this early in the day, Reverend?
Tuttle? Oh, no, that's the guy from the tent.
Who are you?
I came to see you at your revival tent, January of '95. Looks like you gave that up.
Hmm.
What do you know about a Tuttle organization was set up to finance rural schools?
Part of the reason there were so many dropouts in the state, a lot of kids had to bus an hour or more.
Yeah, like the one girl's dad said 2 hours.
But there was one in 1988, accusations of children being interfered with.
Interfered with? What do you mean? Like sexually?
I never found anything on that.
It was kept internal.
Why'd you leave?
Bureaucracy. Politics.
Telling me the truth.
Don't lie to me. Why'd you leave?
And now you get drunk all the time.
Part of our lay duties was custodial, cleaning the senior minister's library. I knocked over a very old volume, The Letters of Telios de Lorca. When I picked up the book, this little folder falls out.
Uh-oh.
Little folder of pictures.
Oh, of girls?
Pictures of children,
Children. Worse.
naked.
Oh. And it gets
Looked like they were
worse.
sleeping.
Dead?
Took it over to the morals officer, Deacon Farrar. He was close with Tuttle.
They didn't do nothing.
Yeah, angry that I brought it to him.
Wow.
He even intimated that maybe I was confessing to something.
Oh.
I'd left by the time Wellspring shut down.
Why'd you quit the revival?
Our last 2 tents vandalized. I lost heart.
Vandalized how?
My life, I want to be near to God. The only nearness? Silence.
Hmm.
No, it wasn't as bad as it seemed. Jan was a decent lady. I'd run off from a bad situation when we first met.
It was so great how you turned everything around.
Well, you're a big hero in the papers.
Hmm.
I ain't been too heroic of late.
You're a good man. Anybody can see that.
He has his moments. She's gonna fuck him,
God
and he's gonna fuck
gave us
her.
these flaws.
And he is disgusting if he does it.
There is nothing wrong with the way he made us. The universe forgives all. You want some bourbon?
Let's talk about statutory rape. I mean, she's of age, but doesn't make it right.
What happened in 2002?
You pulled our last case? That was a bad one. I always thought it contributed. Russ state of mind when he walked.
SIDS.
Uh-oh.
What is that?
Sudden
Four-letter
infant
word.
death
SIDS.
syndrome, right?
But it's what happened to Jessica. You're first. You're second. Jody, 23 days old. SIDS. I lost one myself, Charmaine.
Did she kill her kids?
I lost a marriage too. So you're third.
3?
Jesus, lady, you ever hear of a fucking condom?
Whoa.
Controls the SID.
Have you heard of not fucking women that are so young they could be your daughters?
A child is wonderful. You see, sometimes people mistake a child as an answer. Charmaine, have you ever heard of something called Munchausen by proxy?
Oh, really? Does that fit here?
Exactly 4:49 a.m. The sleep apnea monitor that was hooked up to your child was unplugged
Oh.
for 36 minutes. Then it was plugged back in, and by that time the child's vitals had flatlined.
Girl, you murdered your children? That's dark.
You used to sign that. The newspapers are gonna be tough on you. And prison is very, very hard on people who hurt kids.
And 3 of them.
If you get the opportunity, you should kill yourself.
The fuck? I mean, that's a... Like, ethically, that's a crazy thing to say. Like, the nuance of it? She killed 3 kids. So I don't have a lot of sympathy for her, but... I don't love that he said that.
Jesus. This evil bitch.
Well,
Marty, type that up for me,
so
will you?
dark.
You got somewhere to be? This confession is like 40 pages.
What, you got somewhere to be? Come on, man. You want me to tie your shoes for you, too?
Damn.
Like my time's less than yours?
Oh, you got things to do, Marty. Need to go home to the family and play with the kids.
Don't get up my ass just 'cause you ain't getting any. You should have held on to your woman. Getting laid was good for you.
You moron. You, these people, this place, it's like you eat your fucking young, and that's all just fine as long as you got something to salute, huh?
You've been going around bothering people, trying to open up old cases.
I am working. I have things to do.
Do you think he knew? He knew they didn't get the guy?
I'm the only one ever took up for you. You know what it's like being your partner?
No, buddy, without me, there is no you.
Well, actually true. Because you shot that man. I bet it would be, I think I've said this before, but I bet it would be hard to see some of the worst in people and not want to, like, take things into your own hands sometimes.
If she shows any distress, responds in any way negatively, we're gonna have to ask you to leave.
I was actually one of the men who found Kelly at that place 7 years back.
Oh, this is the little girl they found? Oh, no.
I want to ask you a question about those men that hurt you way back then. Do you remember if there were more than 2?
He did know.
The man with the scars.
Oh.
The worst.
The worst.
The giant.
Like the man that the people saw with.
Made me watch what he did to Billy.
Oh, no.
This scars on the giant were they on his face?
His face.
Oh no. Oh, poor girl. We gotta go. Oh.
Riling up people, opening old cases.
Something's going on, Major. Children disappearing. Nobody hears about it. Nobody puts them together.
Are you gonna punch him?
They've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah. You got any bodies? No, then goes and visits Kelly Rita. Sent her to a screaming fit.
He got information.
I can't decide if it's a cover-up or the garden variety incompetence here. But it has to do with those boys that we got in 95, the Door Lane killing. We didn't get them all.
You're building something in your head.
This is crazy. And now they're looking at him in the future, even though here in the past he's saying they didn't get them all. So they just didn't put that in the files.
The fuck schools you talking about?
Tuition reimbursement programs for rural and Christian schools founded by Billy Lee Tuttle. Back in 95, why was he so fired up to get his ass down here? Fuck, before we even got started on the case, he took it over.
I'm bald.
We're in a muddy swamp here, man. The alligators are swimming around us. We don't even know they're there. You know why? Because we don't see them.
I caught zero logic in all that.
I'm fixing to pull you for mental exhaustion, man. You want to stay on? Do not ever, ever say that to anyone in the state again.
Sure. That's some fucking nerve you got, buddy.
You need to take a few steps back, Rush.
Whoa.
You do anything else, I'll have you on insubordination, and I will suspend you.
Oh. Damn. The boys are fighting indeed.
And a little less than 2 years ago, Tuttle overdosed. Accidentally, supposedly.
Oh.
So your man gets a hard-on for Tuttle. Man's house gets broken into right after Cole turns back up in the state. What's he been doing?
And then he has an overdose?
He's been right here doing bad things a long time.
Damn, they are barking up the wrong tree.
Whatever Russ is or was or became, don't call me again. I won't help you.
We're trying to help him, Marty.
Interesting. Trying to help him. You're not doing a very good job. You just, once again, doing lazy piece of shit detective work. Because it's easier to pin it on a guy like Cole than to actually fucking figure it out and see the corruption above ya. I mean, maybe he did actually kill Tuttle, but do I give a fuck?
Marty, I didn't know you were home.
Oh, yeah, just clean it up.
Oh.
I'll heat up something.
Damn. She knows.
What's up? We'll go for a nice dinner. Honey?
Sure.
That sucks. That sucks, and she is so young, which makes it extra fucked up.
What?
Nothing.
Did you drug him?
I love you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I said something about forgiveness, and he said that there was no such thing as forgiveness, that people just have short memories.
You think Cole was wrong about that? Forgiveness?
Less and less.
Less and less. Oh. What are you doing, Maggie?
Get you a drink, miss?
Sure, a vodka martini. Extra dirty.
Well, can hardly blame her.
So you, waiting for someone?
No.
Showed off her wedding ring right away.
But we stayed together 7 more years, some of it pretty good.
2002. Cole's bad year, too.
Rust was an intense man, but he had integrity. He was responsible.
And heart.
What did you want to talk about, son?
The Wellspring program. You got any files? List of faculty?
We did lose a lot of files. We had some flooding.
Oh, very convenient.
Former deacon of yours, Austin Farrar.
That was very, very unfortunate.
Look at the way he shifted.
Evidence had accrued. It became apparent that Austin had implemented certain funds. We elected to handle it internally.
Right.
And then he had his accident.
Wait, accident?
I'd heard he had taken it hard, drinking. I've seen more souls lost down a bottle than any pit. It's hard to trust a man who can't trust himself with a beer, don't you think?
Well, I don't trust you worth shit, so.
Wellspring program. Austin
He
Farrar.
is so
Dead women
creepy.
and children.
Oh.
How's that? What you're working on?
Oh, I can't say anything about it at this point, Reverend.
I'd like to set you up with a clerk.
Yeah, I bet you would. Well, he is certainly getting suspended, isn't he?
Why'd the Wellspring program shut down, Reverend?
It couldn't sustain its costs. When we get the school voucher program instituted, we'll reintroduce the idea.
Uh-oh. And is this why he gets him killed? Why he overdoses him? Planning to do it all again?
Godspeed, Detective. You'll be in my thoughts.
Yeah, I bet he will.
I just need it one more time.
Beth, if you knew the day I just had.
Then tell me about it. I want to hear about it.
I've been thinking about something all week.
Don't.
Why is she so hot for him?
I've been thinking.
I want you to fuck me in my ass.
I want you so bad.
You're fucking unbelievable, boy. You know about this?
I'm not.
Looks like he went and fucked her in the ass.
Tuttle.
Oh, braced. You fucking kidding me? It was a friendly conversation.
You don't get to decide what kind of conversation.
Hey guys, why don't we all circle around and realize, hey, why are we in any certain way not investigating a potential lead on Billy Lee Tuttle murdering and assaulting children?
Then I am on the fucking
Crazy.
Shut the fuck up. I told you. I fucking told you. And the human tampon here heard me.
Human tampon.
1 month without pay. Repeated rank
Saw that
insubordination.
coming.
Leroy, come on, that's over the top.
Don't you fucking leave.
Certainly is over the top and the wrong decision, but
I'm the person least in need of counseling in this entire fucking state.
I don't disagree
You ain't
with
acting right, you
that.
don't sound right. You're up my ass and you were warned.
Oh my god. God forbid a detectives and puts together the pieces of a fucking. And it's all Hart's fucking fault for firing that gun. I was gonna say something else, but that's between him and Beth. You know what I mean? If he wouldn't have shot that guy, which granted, I fucking get why he did.
Why?
He's doing it again.
Oh.
I can't live with it.
Okay. A bottle of wine and a nice dress. Did you come here to make a move?
You can't live like this.
You know, people give me advice. I reckon they're talking to themselves. What are you doing?
Some people, no matter where they look, they see themselves.
Oh, girl. Oh. She is spiraling.
With me now.
Oh. Okay, you could say no or push her away. That is certainly not what he is doing. Interesting. Uh-oh. That looks like an immediate regret. Uh-oh.
I almost went with him. With a stranger. I'm sorry, Russ. You have to go. You
your
see,
husband's
this
partner?
Oh, he won't live with.
Fuck out of here.
Maggie. You used him?
Get the fuck out of here!
Oh, that's fucked up.
I knew that he got suspended and that he quit after he and Marty had their thing.
Because of you?
So you're split with Marty. That had nothing to do with Cole.
Well, not really. She just used him to dig the knife in deeper. Or put a knife in.
I saw the pictures on your phone.
I cannot help it if some crazy bitch
I
sending
slept
me.
with someone.
Wow! Crazy bitch is crazy. What a piece of work
You
you
know him.
are.
You're close. It was Rust. I fucked your partner, Rust.
I do not stand by her on this.
You fucking whore.
You don't know the half of it.
She sleeps with one man and she's a whore.
For the girls.
That you are playing with a dangerous man right now, Maggie. Get your hands off of her.
Do it! At least I'll have something to explain to your daughters. Get your fucking hands off me.
If anyone in this relationship is a whore, it is you. But men can't be whores, can they? You're allowed to just fuck around. You're allowed to fuck young women, aren't you? Young girls.
Cole's outside.
Beth is basically a girl.
Know he's suspended?
But you can do whatever you want.
It's coming from my files, Marty.
Ouch.
Fuck you! Calm down, Marty! Calm! You better calm your shit right now! Get the fuck inside!
You know, I don't like that guy a lot because he's just letting the status quo slide and let Billy Tuttle fucking kill children and worse, but...
It's a personal matter between us, boss. Is there anybody pressing charges?
Not me.
This man right here is the only pal you had.
Fuck him. I ain't his pal.
I quit.
Oh.
Nice hook, Marty.
That does suck.
Maybe it was old stuff between them. I never learned what it was about.
Oh, Maggie. Oh, Maggie. That's twisted of her. It's fucked up. Hart certainly deserved a punch to the heart, but Cole didn't. I don't think he deserved to be brought into it like that.
Thought maybe we should talk. Buy you a beer?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Sure. I'll follow you.
Huh.
Actually, why don't you buy me a beer?
Oh. Oh, Dark. You're not looking so innocent here, buddy. You're looking a little suspicious. Still broken after all these years from that fight? That doesn't seem legal. I mean, it definitely isn't. You're not allowed to have a broken taillight, right? It is getting steamy. Oh, man. Maggie, Margaret, you. Oof. Interesting. Interesting that the Beth of it all came around. Very interesting. I just find it so creepy that he had an issue with her and how she was using her body and realizing that she was a little young. But when it's technically legal and he can fuck her, wow, suddenly she's old enough to be making decisions with her body. I think I keep trying to find like redeeming quality. I keep trying to not maybe but I keep trying to respect Hart, and he just keeps making it really difficult. But the contrast of their characters is so interesting. And the similarities. But the fact that, I think it's what Maggie did was messed up in a lot of ways. And then one of the things that's just extra unfortunate about it is that, these two detectives in the current timeline are really looking at Cole thinking he's done something here. When even back in the day, he was saying, this isn't over. I don't think we got them all. But the only, and he covered for Hart because Hart shot the guy, shot Ledoux, I think was the name, right? And it's so many things, so many cover-ups that can't be uncovered to help fill in the blanks. But, it's this instant gratification of solving it that these guys feel content with. And then also either knowingly or unknowingly are letting the system work for the corruption at the top. They have this fear in them that they can't speak out, that they can't speak up, that they can't investigate something if it's this Billy Lee Tuttle guy, because you just can't do that. He's too connected, he's too high up, and that is there's so many problems with that, and it's just so unfortunate that one, I don't really know. Like, I get it. I get that on surface, Cole seems kind of like a pain in the ass, and in a lot of ways he is, right? But like, I don't know. From the get go, he kind of made a lot of sense to me and seemed like, I don't know, he seemed more genuine, and he seemed, I just have a lot of respect for somebody who like doesn't try to put on these like labels or facades that they're like this good guy, because I think like Maggie said, like Hart, I think didn't really know what he wanted, didn't know, I think like the screwing the super young girl aside, someone that could technically probably be his daughter, like that aside, like the man just wants to fuck. And kind of that's his prerogative. But he also felt like he needed to be a husband and felt like he needed to be a dad and just doesn't respect the women around him. Doesn't like, they're all objects to him, and he's allowed to do whatever the fuck he wants with his dick, but no, God forbid they get their own. It's just sickening, and it just sucks because it just is gross in a lot of ways, but it's a great like as far as like a character that is compelling and interesting and like fascinating to watch unfold and like see them make decisions and see them kind of contradict themselves. Like I really do appreciate that as far as a character goes. I don't think I don't you don't need to be a good person to be a good character in a show, if that makes sense. Like I'm not looking for every character and everything I watch to be morally good, because then everything would be kind of boring. Like I think especially what's so good about this show is the differences between the two. You've got this like somebody said that Cole is kind of nihilistic, and I feel like that's correct. Hart, there are good things about Hart, but he is also really scaring me. Like I don't know, the way that he checks his gun, the way that I mean, and aside from the way that he treats women, the way that he beats up people and uses his power in corrupt ways, like that's kind of irrefutable, just not good. And I'll be so interested to see how this continues on. I don't know if I have any theories. I haven't really been watching this show with like theories in mind. I've just been kind of enjoying it, and I've just been kind of like letting it unfold and not really overthinking it, which is, if you've been watching my Dark reactions, it's quite different than how I watch Dark. And I kind of wish I would have known going in that it was going to be a little more. I think my experience with the fourth season, and again, I could be wrong because it's been a while since I've seen it, but I just remember it being more linear and more and a little less about, well, no, kind of near the end. I mean, the characters were a big part of like the story element and the progression of the story, as opposed to like the what they're doing the detective work on. But I don't know. I wasn't expecting there to be like nooks and crannies that I could like dive into a little bit more. How they're, I love, and for a while, Hart and Cole. Sorry to keep going back and forth. Hart and Cole, they were at first I thought like direct opposites, kind of, and like a more yin and yang, and true to life, I think they're both a little in the gray, but I guess jury is fully out, because there is part of me that is like putting, you know, they're either forcing us to confront our biases, because I do think societally we see like family man, married, suit and tie, his hair is cut, his car is put together. He certainly doesn't have a tail light that's broken out. Like on paper, Hart is someone that like you want to believe you can trust. He still does detective work. You want to believe you can trust him. He has, power, and you want to believe that he uses that power correctly and ethically and morally, and all of those things. And then you see this guy who, especially now, like long hair, drinks a lot, speaks like a little bit condescending and patronizing, and has this kind of dark view on the world and just kind of doesn't believe in anything, which in and of itself is believing in something. And, it kind of comes off very judgy at times. But like, you look at him, you look at the two of them next to each other on paper and you think like, oh, I should trust this guy and I shouldn't trust this guy. But like, so I think the show kind of forces us to look at those biases and to kind of see some of that like systemic thinking within Hart himself, right? Because some of the problems I think with the case and with the progression of actually finding the murderer or getting to at least like every single person involved in the killings and assault and everything that's happening with the children, which some, and I'll say this as a caveat and an asterisk to things, there are certain things, assault and anything of that nature with children especially is stuff that really fucks me up. And so whilst I can kind of talk about it broadly, sometimes I will avoid putting the actual title on it, which I can understand to some people will seem like I'm trying to minimize what is happening. It is simply just a way that I protect myself a little bit from allowing this to continue being like a story with like deep and dark and scary themes that are unsettling, and like making sure that I keep it a little separate from like, just a little, I don't have to take it out of this recording. I can kind of avoid, sometimes I feel like saying the exact words lingers with me a lot longer. So just as a caveat, like in any reaction that you ever see, if I'm kind of skedaddling around certain words or titles, it is not in a way me trying to minimize what is happening. It is me not wanting to carry that off of this like reaction with me, because I do take it it hits me very deeply and will linger for a while. So just as a caveat, but I think there's this systemic corruption within this power of this small town and even the larger state of Louisiana that is clearly seeping into into this entire case. But then also like there's this systemic way of thinking and systemic way of being that we see very deeply within Hart. And I think those, like, you see this great kind of tension and ping ponging with Hart and Cole themselves, but I think you also see it really interestingly with the systems in place as well. And I think that was why when we saw Hart and Cole working together, we liked watching them work together, because like they kind of had different strengths within the organization. You know, Hart was more willing and more wanting to kind of uphold the systems in place. And then of course there were systems in place that allowed him to be corrupt, and those were okay with him, right? But like the ways that Cole wanted to kind of fight back against the system wasn't okay with Hart, but they had this balance, so it felt like we could really trust them, right? And that's kind of why I think even though they play up Hart to be this kind of like, I don't know, there's something iffy going on there. It's like, okay, but a cheater does not a murderer make. Could he really be involved? I don't think so. But then there's also the gun. It's like he could be this really. The way that he flips on a switch, and this is something that if you've ever been in any sort of abusive relationship, especially mentally, like not, I don't know if it's narcissism or just pathological liars or just manipulators, or they're just really scary people who, when you confront them about something they've lied about, they will look you in the eye and they won't be able to like gaslight the shit out of you and tell you that you are wrong. You're not remembering correctly. I didn't know her. I didn't know. No, no, no. She just sent me a picture. That's crazy bitch. Just sent me a picture. I can't help that. The moment they know they can no longer get away with the lie, there's a flip that switches. You see it in their eyes, and then they say it with their words. And we saw that with Hart immediately, where the moment he realized that she really had him clocked. And of course, obviously, there was the added element that she slept with his partner. He calls her a whore. and you just see this dark aura around him. Like, he's very good at having a facade. He's very good at lying to your face. And that to me is scary. Like, there's this thing that, like, I think there's a way that, like, Cole answers things or kind of doesn't want to give everyone the full truth, but he's doing it because he kind of, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I could look so foolish at the end of this because I truly have no idea if either of these men are really connected, and I don't. And there's and like I think it's like probably 98% of me is like there's no they neither of these men are doing anything themselves. They're just both men that have some issues and don't always treat people correctly, but you know they're good detectives and they don't want people to be hurt in that way. You know, there's that 2% of me that is like they could be playing it up where they're playing up Cole. They're playing up your biases to like be like it's Cole, or they're playing against your biases to kind of hide heart from you. And I don't know. I truly have no idea. But we only have 2 more episodes to find out. And I'll be so interested to see. This has been such a fascinating show, so fun to watch, so fun to dive into. It's hit a nice sweet spot for me where it's like I don't feel like I have to watch it as intensely as I watch Dark, though. I mean, you know, I don't have to watch Dark as intensely as I do either, but I think it definitely adds value to it. But I definitely can't just, this is definitely not a show you can just sit down and you could sit down and just watch the surface of it, but I think kind of the show itself has so much depth to so many layers, and I don't even quite yet know where the beginning and ends of some of those depths are, but I can sense them, and it does the show a disservice to just watch it passively. Not that I've watched the show passively at all, just like I didn't expect it to have so many legs to it. I expected it to be a good piece of TV, a more linear story, which it is a linear story to some extent, but there's the back and forth between the timelines. And then, of course, there's the knowledge that we could fully be dealing with some unreliable narrators. I mean, we saw it again today with Maggie. Unreliable narrator. They're showing us the truth. But I think it's because they want us to think they're showing us the full truth. Even whilst we see Maggie lying to those 2 detectives. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see you, Patreon. I will see you on Thursday for episode 7, and then next Tuesday for episode 8. And YouTube, the posting schedule for True Detective is Tuesdays and Thursdays. So keep your eyes out. I'll see you soon. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. See you for the last 2 episodes.